Welcome to the Cyber Threat Bulletin, where we keep you up to date on the latest cybersecurity threats and data breaches. I am your host Ragsha, and today we will be discussing the latest incidents in the world of cybersecurity. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow Cyber Threat Bulletin to stay updated on cyber threat landscape. Stay informed, stay secured. Let's dive right in. Our first story highlights a significant concern for smartphone users worldwide. It has been known for several years that smartphones, particularly budget devices, may be shipped with shady firmware that can give companies or other entities access to user data. It was observed that threat actor has control over millions of smartphones distributed worldwide with a piece of malware that has been pre-installed on the devices. The group behind the campaign is tracked by the cybersecurity firm as Lemon Group, and the malware preloaded on devices is called Guerrilla. Guerrilla malware gives the threat actor unauthorized access to user data, posing a severe risk to smartphone owners everywhere. Moving on, we turn our attention to phishing attacks, which have seen a notable shift in their approach. KnowBe4's latest phishing report reveals that attackers are increasingly using IT and online services-related email subjects as lures. These phishing emails continue to be one of the most prevalent methods employed to carry out malicious attacks on organizations worldwide. Roger Grimes, data-driven defense evangelist at KnowBe4, emphasizes the attacker's tactic of leveraging well-known brands to gain victims' trust. Moving on, the escalating tensions between China and Taiwan and their impact on the cyber realm. The geopolitical strain between these two nations has resulted in a concerning surge in cyber attacks targeting Taiwan. Malicious emails, URLs, and malware have been deployed in various sectors, with networking, manufacturing, and logistics industries among the most affected. These attacks aim to compromise systems, steal sensitive information, and exploit vulnerabilities. Moving on, a notorious cryptojacking group known as the 8220 Gang has recently exploited a 6-year-old security flaw in Oracle WebLogic servers to create a botnet and distribute cryptocurrency mining malware. The vulnerability, known as CVE 20173506, allows attackers to execute arbitrary commands remotely, granting unauthorized access to sensitive data and potentially compromising entire systems used by the threat actor. The 8220 Gang targets misconfigured or vulnerable hosts on the public internet and employs SSH brute force attacks for lateral movement within compromised networks. In a concerning development, a new ransomware operation named Malware Locker is specifically targeting Zimbra servers. This ransomware not only encrypts files and steals emails but also takes a unique approach. Instead of demanding a traditional ransom payment, the threat actors claim they require a donation to charity in exchange for providing an encryptor and preventing data leaks. The Malware Locker ransom notes include contact email addresses or Tor URLs for communication, with a base 64 encoded text section necessary to receive the decryptor. This tactic adds a twist to the typical ransomware landscape. Shifting gears to the Internet of Things, IoT, we highlight a security vulnerability in the Wemo Mini Smart Plug V2. This smart plug, designed to remotely control connected devices, has a flaw, identified as CVE 2023272217, that exposes users to potential cyberattacks. The buffer overflow vulnerability affects model F7C063 of the Wemo Mini Smart Plug V2, allowing remote command injection. Cyberattackers could exploit this vulnerability to remotely control electronics and potentially gain access to internal networks or other connected devices. Lastly, we bring attention to Teltonika industrial cellular routers, widely used in industrial environments for networking solutions. Security researchers have identified 8 vulnerabilities impacting thousands of internet-connected devices globally. The researchers have demonstrated various attack vectors, including the exploitation of internet-exposed services, cloud account takeover, and flaws within the cloud infrastructure. Successful exploitation of these vulnerabilities can lead to severe consequences, such as monitoring network traffic, exposure of sensitive data, hijacking internet connections, and accessing internal services. That wraps up today's Cyber Threat Bulletin. We hope you found this informative and helpful in keeping you informed on the latest cybersecurity threats and data breaches. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow Cyber Threat Bulletin to stay updated on cyber threat landscape.